Yep.
I call the meeting to order. Yeah, what time is it, girls?
29.
It was stand.
Stand with pledge again.
Pledge, please.
We'll go by heart.
Exercise for today. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Born in the right time.
Born USA.
Halfway through. Make sure I get it right.
No, just get the last one. Okay, guys.
Okay. Appointment. Deputy Mayor Lorraine Lang. Flood Control Officer Mace. Clerk Treasurer Registrar Records Access Officer Mary Underwood. Village Historian Trustee Denise Spike. Allegheny County Department of Health Village and Health Officer, Code Enforcement Officer, they made $2,673 a year, Mace. Fire Company Line Officers, Fire Chief Scott Odell. Assistant Chief Glenn Odell. Assistant Chief 2, Kevin Preston. EMS Chief Bill Crowbaugh. And Fire Police Captain Darwin Bacon. I need a motion to remove the fire company line officers and the present board.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Sean. And second by Ray.
Denise.
Denise, sorry.
You want me to take over?
I can do it.
You let me know when.
Okay. Official undertaking. The board establishes the amount of the bond. Review all insurance at all time or renewal in June, Crowell Agency, official newspaper, Evening Tribune of Hornell. Regular meetings of the Board of Trustees will be the second and fourth Monday of each month at 6 p.m.
What?
It's only the fourth
Just
Monday.
the fourth Monday.
It says second here.
I know.
Okay, repeat. Regular meetings of the Board of Trustees will be the fourth Monday of each month at 6 p.m. at the Village Hall, 10 Main Street, with provision that the necessary meeting dated may be changed by motion. Meeting dates are listed below and will be published in the newspaper. June 22nd, 26th, July 27th, 26th, August 24th, 26th, September 8th, 26th, October 26th, 26th, November 23rd, 26th, December 28th, 26th, January 25th, 27th, February 22nd, 27th, March 22nd, 27th, April 26th, 27th, and May 24th, 27th. Procedures for calling special meetings, mayor alone or by at least two trustees acting together. Next organizational meeting, first Monday in April, April 6, 2026. Special meeting, 27. That's right, we're already past that. Sorry, guys.
Is that the right date?
April 6th, hopefully.
April 5th of 2027.
It's supposed to be 27. You throw me a curveball. Special meetings of the Boston Board of Trustees are all those board meetings other than regular meetings. A special meeting may be called by the mayor or at least trustees acting together and upon the notice of the entire board. Notice may be given by telephone, in person, by email, or in writing at least 24 hours in advance unless an emergency exists. A quorum. A board of trustees must present and conduct business. A quorum of the 5 members of the board of trustees is 3. In the absence of the quorum, the lesser number may be adjourned and the compel attendance of absent members. Executive sessions will be held according to with Public Officer Law 105. All executive sessions will be commenced in the public meeting. The agenda of every meeting of the board will be prepared by the clerk at the direction of the mayor. The mayor or the trustees may have an item to place on the agenda. When possible, items the agenda must be given to the clerk at least 24 hours before the meeting. Items may be placed on the agenda at any time, including during the meeting. The agenda will be prepared no later than 3 p.m. on the day of the meeting. If necessary, a supplemental agenda may be distributed at the beginning of the meeting. Pursuant of the law, New York State law, each member of the trustees has one vote. The mayor may vote on any matter, but must vote in the case of a tie. A vote upon the question will be taken by yes or yea or no. If there are any dissenting votes, the voice vote will be insufficient. Otherwise, roll call vote will be needed. When taking a roll call vote, the clerk must record the minutes for each trustee, whether they vote yes or no. To abstain from voting or where abstention and absence should be in the counted as votes. Abstention, absence, and neither positive or negative notes, they are simply no vote at all. For the purpose of determining whether the matter passed, or the clerk must tally the number of yes votes unless otherwise specified by state law. The majority of the total authorized vote powering of the board must be yes or the matter to pass. Minutes of regular and special meetings will be taken by the clerk. Minutes must consist of the record of summary of motions, proposals, resolutions, and any other matter formally voted upon, and the vote thereon. A summary of action taken at executive session made by formal vote will be entered into the minutes when the regular session resumes, and must consist of the record of the summary of the final determination of the action and the vote therein. The summary need not be included in the matter which is not required to be made public in the Freedom of Information Law, FOIL. Minutes must include the following: name of the board, date of the time of the meeting, notation of whether the board is present, who's present at the board, notation of arrival late or early, if board members' time of arrival to time of departure in a different time of meeting was called to the order and adjourned. Name of the title of the village officials and employees present, and the approximate record of communication present in the board, the record of the reports made by the board of the village personnel, time of the adjournment, signature of the clerk, notation, name of the person who took the minutes of the clerk was absent. Minutes may contain a summary of discussion or notation of lengthy discussion leading to action taken. Minutes must be approved by the board at the next board meeting. The minutes may be amended by only a board approval. Want to take over, Sean?
Order of business, call to order, approval of previous meeting minutes, public comment period, reports, fire chief, DPW, WWTF, historian, then old business, then new business, treasurer's report, appropriations, auditing, and adjournment. General rules of procedure: the mayor presides at the meeting. In the mayor's absence, the deputy mayor presides. The presiding officer may debate, make motions, and take any other action that other board members may take. Board members are not required to rise, but must be recognized by the presiding officer before taking motion and speaking. Motions require a second. A member once recognized may not be interrupted when speaking unless it is to call him or her to order. If a member is called to order, they must cease speaking until the question of the order is determined. If the member is in order, he may proceed. A member may not be limited in the number of times he speaks on a question. Motions to close or limit debate require a 2/3 vote. Guidances for public comments. The public may speak only during the meeting's public comment period or at any other time at the majority of the board allows. Speakers must be recognized by the presiding officer. Speaker must give their name, address, and organization, if any. Board members may, with the permission of the mayor, interrupt the speaker during their remarks, but only for the purpose of clarification or information. All remarks must be addressed to the board as a body and not to individual board members. Speakers must observe the commonly accepted rules of courtesy, decorum, dignity, and good taste. Interested parties or their representatives may address the board by written communication. Guidelines for use of recording equipment. All regular meetings and special meetings will be digitally recorded, retaining 4 months after approval. Recording is not allowed during executive session. So, did you add that in? I'm gonna pause for a second.
No, that's always been in there.
So we just got the recording device? So that's gonna start happening then?
It's been in there for a few years.
It's been
Yeah,
in
it's
there
been
for
on there.
years.
Yeah.
So have you been doing it?
No,
You can't record it.
So we just got the recording device.
Yeah.
So it needs to start getting done then, it's in here. Meeting must be adjourned by motion. Amendments to the rules or procedures. The foregoing procedure may be amended from time to time by a majority vote of the board. Review all policies, job descriptions, and benefit packages, procedural policies, personal policies, investment policies, general accounting, standard board, and code of ethics. Who wants to do a motion for that?
Who would like to make a motion, approve the above policies with any changes needed?
I'll motion.
And I'll second.
Maureen, and me, second. Carrie.
Did you want to do it?
Sure. The following items require annual resolutions to allow the board to approve claims in advance. Whereas the Board of Trustees has determined to authorize payment in advance of audit claims for public utility services, postage, freight, and express charges, annual contracts, like, for example, NICEAG, Verizon, and Superior Plus Propane, and schooling for employees. And whereas all such claims must be presented at the next regular meeting for audit. And whereas the claimant and the officer incurring or approving the claim are jointly and severally liable for any amount that the Board of Trustees disallows. Now therefore be it resolved, section 1, that the Board of Trustees authorize payment in advance of audit of claims for public utility services, postage, freight, and express charges, annual contracts such as Superior Plus Propane. In all such claims must be presented at the next regular meeting for audit, and the claimant and officer incurring or approving the claims are jointly and severally liable for any amount that the Board of Trustees disallows. The clerk is allowed to pay bills from companies that will impose a penalty if not paid on time. Voucher must be presented for auditing at the next meeting. No bills will be paid without a purchase offer, or
Purchase order.
purchase order, thank you, PO. Section 2, this is a resolution effective, that this resolution is effective immediately.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Who seconded it? Carried.
To allow employees and officers to receive mileage allowances for travel, whereas the Board of Trustees is determined to pay a fixed rate for mileage as reimbursement to village officers and employees who use their personal automobiles while performing their official village duties. Now therefore be it resolved, section 1, that the Board of Trustees will approve reimbursement to such officers and employees at the rate of 72.5 cents per mile. The federal standard mileage rate for 2026, which is 0.725 cents per mile. It doesn't matter. Anyway, that this resolution is effective immediately.
Need a motion, please?
I'll second
Denise, second.
We
Carried.
need to fix that because
It's a little confusing, but it does make sense.
Do you need a vote before
When
you
they
carry
say
it?
point
it should say
725.
72.5 cents because that's like $72.50, right? It should be
It's got a
0.725.
cent sign after it.
It's gonna say
That's what
something.
you
And I want us to put a dollar sign in front of the 0.725.
Yeah, that would work per mile.
That
Let's
would
do that.
clarify it.
That would clarify, or put a
I'll
cent
just
sign.
do 0.725.
Yep.
When I put it
Alright,
on.
that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To allow employees and officers to attend schools and conferences, whereas there is to be held during the coming official year, the New York State Conference of Mayors Annual Meeting and Training School, the New York State Conference of Mayors and Fall Training School for Fiscal Officers and Municipal Clerks, the New York State Conference of Mayors Public Works Schools, you guys get to go to school a lot, the following county association meetings, Allegheny County DPW Annual Awards Luncheon, computer training courses at the local community college, Allegheny County Highway Superintendent's monthly meetings, water and wastewater schooling. Whereas attendance by certain municipal officers and employees at one or more of these meetings, conferences, or schools benefits to municipalities. Therefore, let it be resolved that the following officers and employees may attend the following schools: mayor, trustees, clerk, deputy clerk, DPW supervisor, and WWTP supervisor. The New York State Conference of Mayors Annual Meeting and Training School, the New York State Conference of Mayors and Fall Training School for fiscal officers and municipal clerks, the New York State Conference of Mayors Public Works School, the following county association meetings: Allegheny County DPW Annual Awards, luncheon, computer training courses at the local community college, Allegheny County Highway Superintendent's monthly meetings, water and wastewater schooling. That this resolution is effective immediately.
I need a motion,
No motion.
Terry, you can't do that.
okay. Oh, go ahead,
It's gotta be one of the trustees to make the motion.
oh, gotcha.
No,
No, Lorraine?
He
He
just has-
called for a
I'll second
motion and I
it.
said I motion and then.
Okay, I thought,
I'll second it.
thank you, Denise.
No,
I'm sorry.
you're confusing me here.
Yeah.
No,
You need a
I'm
voice
good.
vote though, right?
I'm good. No,
You don't after
Nope.
just a second's enough?
employees and officers to attend school and conferences carried. To designate depositories, whereas the Board of Trustees has determined that Village Law 4-412, parentheses 3, parentheses 2, requires that the designation of banks or trust companies for the deposit of all village monies. Therefore, let it be resolved that the Board of Trustees designates the following institutions as the depository of all monies received by the village treasurer, clerk, and receiver of taxes: Community Bank and Five Star Bank. That this resolution is effective immediately.
Alright,
I'll
first
make a motion.
motion,
I'll second.
Carrie,
I'm sorry, who seconded?
yes,
Sean.
Sean.
Fiscal matters. Clerk treasurer reconciles bank statements. Clerk treasurer will write and sign checks. The trustee Denise Spike will be authorized to sign checks when clerk treasurer is unavailable. Employment matters. Time off will be as follows for all employees except part-time: 5 days vacation, 5 days sick leave, 3 days personal leave, 3 days bereavement leave for a death in the family. Paid holidays are Independence Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, President's Day, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, New Year's Day, not New Year's Eve Day, New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Columbus Day. Do we not have to do, Martin Luther King Day?
You did do Martin Luther King Day, but
Oh, I did.
do you mean Juneteenth?
Oh, that's what I meant. Do we have to do Juneteenth?
I don't know,
It's never been put on.
nah,
Is it a federal holiday?
I would,
let's research,
I
let's
don't
go
think
with
so.
go with what we got, and we'll see.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I
The
think it
schools
is.
have it off.
Yeah, I think it is. We'll have to research that.
Yep.
Okay.
Pay rates for employees, New York State Disability Benefits Insurance will be carried with no payroll deduction. Pay rates for employees, Public Works and Maintenance Officer is $20 an hour. The WWTP part-time is $20 an hour. The clerk treasurer is a salary of $1,056 bi-weekly. The deputy clerk is $16 an hour. Part-time help is $16 an hour. This will be negotiated with employees. This will be negotiated with employees and mayor with consultation from the trustees. Overtime will be calculated at time and a half. Water and wastewater emergencies only. For snow removal, employees are to go home early for the time they came in early unless more snow needs to be moved again before the end of the workday. Must be okayed by mayor and trustees. 12, election inspectors, number 12, we don't have 12 inspectors. 12, election inspectors will be from the county list of certified inspectors, and the compensation will be 10 hours times the minimum wage per inspector. Village attorney is Matthew Rosenbaum / Abrams Fensterman LLP. This contract is signed in January of each year. Village financial advisor is Debbie Castle. The quarterly unit rate for water and sewer billing subject to change when all meters are installed on a regular basis. Bills are mailed on February 1 for the service period, November 1 through January 31st. May 1 for service between February 1 and April 30th. August 1 for the service period, May 1 through July 31st. November 1 for the service period between August 1 and October 31st. The inside water users pay $64.45. Is that per unit or, Mary, what's that mean?
That's per person, per quarter.
Okay, thank you. So inside water users pay $64.45 per quarter. Outside water users pay $83.45 per user. The water debt service is $37.55 per person. The sewer operation and management is $75 per person. Sewer debt service is $92.36. Shut off and turn on fee is $50. These are subject to change with the mayor and the board of trustees approval.
Yeah.
Copies are 25 cents each, and fax service is $1 per page. Town of Burn snow contract 24-25.
Yeah.
Is that the right year?
No, could be
25-26.
26, 27.
26.
Was $13,500. Mutual aid guidelines between village and town of Burns. Village crew will mow the around the town highway building. Village is allowed to use gravel as needed. Village and town will share equipment and manpower. Allegheny County Mutual Aid Agreement is an annual renewal, and the signature is required. Inventory, depreciate only items valued at $500 or more. New equipment purchases of $500 or more will be added to the inventory at time. Make, model, and serial number of the items must be included.
Alright, do I have a motion?
I'll motion.
Rain.
I'll second it.
Second, Denise.
Carrie?
Carried.
Fair Housing Officer, in accordance with the Village New York State Housing Trust Fund Corporation Grant Agreement dated 12/13/17, and represented by the Office of Community Renewal, collectively called the Corporation, with offices at 38 to 40 State Street, Hampton Plaza, 9th floor, Albany, New York, 12207.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Carried.
The Village of Canaseraga Fair Housing Officer shall be the mayor. In accordance to the Village New York State Housing Trust Fund Corporation Grant Agreement stated 12/13/17, represented by the Office of Community Renewal, collectively called the Corporation, with offices at 38 to 40 State Street, Hampton Plaza, 9th floor, Albany, New York, 12207. The Village of Canaseraga Section 3 officer shall be the mayor.
So motion.
I'll second.
Labor Standards Officer, in accordance with the Village New York State Housing Trust Fund Corporation Grant Agreement dated 12/13/17, and represented by the Office of Community Renewal, collectively the Corporation, with offices at 38 to 40 State Street, Hampton Plaza, 9th floor, Albany, New York, 12207, to approve that the Village of Canaseraga Labor Standards Officer shall be the mayor.
Motion.
I'll
second it.
And secondly, to approve all proposals excepting for those individually voted on for the purpose of the organization for the fiscal year 26-27.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, now for adjournment,
I'll make a motion
Denise,
to adjourn.
please have a second.
I'll second.
What time?
Carried.
5:52.
5:52.